Alola everybody, welcome back, and I'm TheChornick, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go and talk about the new Pokemon Sun and Moon episodes that have just been revealed. We're gonna talk about Pokemon episode 14, 15, 16, and 17. Well, the first one you guys already know about, which was the Vulpix episode, and happy to say that this is actually a development episode. If you guys seen my previous video that I released, pretty much Sun and Moon so far has been mostly filler, and with these new episodes coming up, it looks like that's going to be the same thing also. Maybe not the Litten episode, but everything else looks like it's going to be filler as well. So the problem I had mainly, with kind of jumping off the last video, was the fact that we'll have like a development episode, and then all of a sudden we'll have like 5 filler episodes, and that's kind of like how it's been so far. We've only had like a few actually development episodes. Majority of it's been filler. But right now, this one with Lily and seeing like the emotion and everything going around Vulpix, I think this is going to be one of the best episodes we've seen so far. So tomorrow's episode hopefully is going to be fantastic and beautiful and great. I hope that the review I come out for tomorrow is going to be very, very positive about this one, right? So moving on to the next one, the episode right after this, next week's, is Rockruff. Apparently Rockruff is going to be focused in this episode, probably also Kukui, so these people are finally having their focused episode, right? And a lot of people have been speculating, okay, is Ash going to get Rockruff? I'm like, honestly, I don't see it happening. Now, like throw that out of the question, like, I just don't see it. It's Kukui's Pokemon, and a lot of people have also been asking if Rockruff's going to evolve in this episode, because even in the translations they said that, oh, something spectacular happens when Rockruff goes outside and like they witness something awesome. And a lot of people think that's gonna be Rockruff evolving, because apparently the previous night Rockruff got beaten up by its evolution. The previous night everyone's believing that's the night form that beat him up, so he's gonna evolve into the day form, and that's pretty much that episode. It's gonna be kind of interesting as we focus around Kukui. If that's Rockruff is a Pokemon you really love, then maybe you'll love like this episode of Kukui if you like that guy. Perhaps you like this episode as well. I just don't see Ash having anything to do with Rockruff in the future. A lot of people have been speculating that maybe, because Ash doesn't have much Pokemon, maybe Kukui's gonna give him Rockruff. I'm like, I just don't see him having that Pokemon. I just don't see him getting that Pokemon. I just don't see him using Rockruff. Rockruff, in my mind, is not a good one for Ash. And plus, like, I think they're holding off on all the Pokemon for later on the road, later down the road with the, like Tapu Koko and maybe a Dragon type and stuff. Kind of what they did with the Kalos region, where they, waited off on getting a new Pokemon. And Rowlet, Pick-a-Peck still has, in my opinion, more of a chance than Rockruff has at being on Ash's team. But I do believe that Rowlet kind of took the plain bird, mainly because he kind of stole the show when it made the Pick-a-Peck and its Evolines debut. So that was maybe the kind of sign showing that, hey, no, Rowlet's going to be technically a main bird, because usually the main bird is caught either the first Pokemon that he catches or the second one in every single season. Is either the first or second bird of the series, right? But Rowlet kind of took that place. We're going to be getting Litten, etc. Which, going about Litten, by the way, the next episode after that is the Litten episode. Litten finally comes back, so hopefully maybe Ash finally catches Litten this time. Apparently Rowlet and Leo go off on an adventure and they get lost, and then Litten finds them, and then they make their way back to where they came from, except the fact that something happens. And obviously that kind of leaves it off on that. We don't know exactly what happens, but with that being said, Litten just comes back in this episode. We don't know if he's actually gonna catch Litten this time. I think it's still gonna be some time before you actually see him catch him, especially with the dog that he has to take care of, that Litten has to take care of. But with that being said, it's not been exactly confirmed that he's gonna get Litten, but it's kind of leading on to that. Everyone kind of knows that he's gonna get him, although it hasn't been outright confirmed that he's gonna get him. But with that being said, there's one last episode after this, and it's just straight up filler. It's Ash loses his Z Crystal, and Rotom wants to be a detective and go help him out and find it. So who knows what happened to the Z Crystal? Maybe Tapu Koko stole it, and he wants Ash to go on the next grand trial. Maybe this could turn into being non-filler and ends up being just Tapu Koko wanting him to do more. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, as always, ladies and gentlemen, post your comments and theories and everything down in the comment section below. I love you all. Can't wait to see you next episode. Peace out!